My name is Ricky Bovey, and we will be doing the client prescription video. As a part of the video, we will be discussing the mobility exercises for Clement Morris, and we'll be going through the weekly routine, which consists of 10 to 15 minutes a day, preferably 3 times a day, doing a set of exercises which I will be introducing shortly. For the first exercise task of the day, we will be doing an FMS archetype, which is the core stability push-up. The core stability push-up will work on your core primarily and your upper body, since Clement Morris lacks significant core strength. We will be doing the core stability push-up. To demonstrate, what you'll do is get on the ground, keeping your hands at eye level. And the key to this exercise is that you want all of your body components rising at once. So, to demonstrate here, with your hands at shoulder level, we will be rising all at once. So, with your trunk and your head rising up, like so. And you'll be doing this for a total of 7 push-ups. To move along, for the second mobility exercise of Monday, we will be doing the trap scrub. So the trap scrub is from Kelly Starrett's Supple Leopard. It essentially uses either a lacrosse ball or any other ball. For example, we will be using a tennis ball, and you will be enlarging this ball into your trapezius and levator scapulae. And what you will be doing is you will be scrubbing essentially from side to side to free up any connective tissue that is stuck. So to demonstrate what we'll be doing, you'll be getting on the ground like so, and position this a little better here. Your ball will be approximately where your trapezius and levator scapulae is. So your levator scapulae runs approximately, it levitates your scapula. So the trapezius is a muscle that runs, you have your upper, middle, and lower trapezius. What we would be using is essentially in the upper and middle trapezius. So to put this here, you'll be putting the ball approximately in this notch here, and you will be laying down on the ground and we will be scrubbing. So I will demonstrate here. Get this ball lodged in the correct spot here. With the tennis ball, it's a lot more forgiving than a lacrosse ball since it isn't as dense and so hard. So with this ball here, you'll be putting it where your scapula is here and your trapezius. And you will be essentially putting it in that notch where the end of your scapula is and your trapezius begins. And you'll be scrubbing back and forth for a total of 2 minutes on each side. So you will also be doing it on the left side. So putting it in the same area, right, like so. And essentially rubbing it out, scrubbing it back and forth, as this area is quite frequently has a lot of stuck connective tissue. And that is the trapezius scrub. For the next or last exercise of Monday, we will be doing another exercise from Becoming a Supple Leopard by Kelly Starrett. This one, we will not be using the tennis ball. So we'll actually be using a rolling. Um, Pin, this is a foam roller. You could use, like I said, a rolling pin, any other object that will provide pressure to the exercise, which is the smash extension or extension smash. Essentially, this exercise creates a large pressure when you elevate your hips. So to do this, essentially, you will be lying supine, and you will grab your roller, and you'll approximately put it in this region of your back here. So it's not right underneath your scapula where it begins to have your where the lower half of your back is, but somewhere like where your mid chest area, where sternum is, but on the other side. You'll essentially be placing the roller like so, and elevating your hips and bending back and forth, and smashing the tightness in the upper shoulder regions and upper back area. To get a better smash, you should put your shoulders into retraction here, or protraction rather, and open up your back to get all of the muscles in the muscle group right here. And you will be doing this exercise for 2 to 3 minutes. You should take a few, pauses, at least a couple breaks. But that was the smash extension for the last mobility area for Monday. Hello. For the Tuesday exercises, we will be focusing on your lower extremities. For the first exercise, we will be doing the deep squat. The deep squat, we will be looking at your hips as well as if you are keeping a neutral spine. So what we will be doing is utilizing a rod. I don't have a rod, so I will be using a roller. This all essentially allows you to keep your hands above your head. So now I will demonstrate. The squat, you will need to keep your hands above your head, heels on the ground, feet and in shoulder width apart, and your thighs will need to go below parallel. This you'll be doing 10 squats, 10 reps, and that will be your first mobility task. So to demonstrate, what you'll be using is the rod here, and get a little far of a distance here. Rotate this. Essentially, you want to keep a neutral spine, your head, in alignment with your back here, and your shoulder width feet apart here. So what you will be doing is I will be showing you a lower half portion, but keeping your head, your neck, and your butt in parallel, keeping a neutral spine, and keeping your hands above the head and your thighs going below parallel, and then going back up. And you don't want your knees to cross your toes. So your knees should be behind your toes. And then we'll be doing this with the higher view here. So again, what I was saying, while keeping a neutral spine here, meaning your head and back and shoulders are all in alignment, you will be keeping your hands above your head and doing the exercise here, like that, and you will be doing that for 10 reps. Second exercise for Tuesday, we will be focusing on the lacrosse ball and smash. Lacrosse ball and smash, we'll be using a tennis ball.
we'll be placing the ball where your armpit and your lat, your scapula is, to free up any fascia or stuck connective tissue to increase shoulder range of motion. To demonstrate, what you'll need is to get on a flat surface, putting the lacrosse ball in your armpit near the insertion of your lat and rotator cuff. And what you'll need to do is roll slowly while planting one leg and smashing the underlying tissues here. And you'll do that for a total of 2 minutes. We will be doing core exercises. The core exercises that we will be doing is the right and left plank for the beginning of the day, core, and then we are also doing a low back smash. So to do the core exercises, the plank, you will be doing a right and left plank. Right plank, keeping your spine in alignment here, not having your hip adduct, and we'll be doing this on both sides for 30 seconds for 2 reps. Then we will also be doing a core exercise, which the core, also keeping a neutral spine, doing this with the without your hips dropping down. We're doing that for 4 reps, 15 seconds each rep. And then lastly, we will be doing a low back smash. The low back smash, we will be putting the lumbar region here. We will be placing the rolling ball, rolling pin, whatever type of pin that you do have. We'll be applying pressure similar to the extension smashes that we had discussed earlier. This one we will be allowing your hips to raise up and then applying pressure while rolling out the lower back here. And you'll be doing this 2 minutes. You also need to rotate, meaning that you need to get into a position. What I find easiest is to cross my leg like this here and roll out just like the external, the obliques here, just a little bit. It's easier to also do a crossing your arms and allowing your lower back to be smashed here. Okay, exercises, we will be also focusing on your lower extremities. We will be doing the inline lunge to begin. You'll be using a straight line to follow. You'll be doing this 2 times on both sides for 15 reps each side here. So to demonstrate, be placing your spine in neutral alignment, also placing one leg above in front of the other and lunging like so. We will also be doing the second exercises, which is an adductor smash. You'll be using that with a foam roller here. So with that, we will be placing the foam roller approximately in adductor here. To do this, you need to get on the ground, lie one arm like so, keeping one leg stuck to the foam roller, and we'll be rolling out your adductors here, and you'll be doing this on both sides of your leg, 2 minutes per side, taking breaks as needed. Exercises for Friday, we're focusing also on the lower extremities as well. First, we'll be doing the active straight leg raise. Active straight leg raise, be lying down on the ground, keeping your one leg planted on the ground and the other leg raised. This leg needs to be
planted firmly on the ground. You cannot cheat by raising your hip while your leg is up, so you have to keep your leg and your hip planted firmly on the ground. You'll be raising this for approximately 10 seconds each side, and you need to do each side for 2 minutes. The next, we will be doing a hip external rotation with flexion. This will require you being on the ground. It's easy to get into a position like so by placing your leg in front of you in a bent position here. We're also doing this in a side view here. So this leg will need to be planted firmly on the ground. Try to keep your ankle and foot as far up as possible. And essentially what you'll be doing is you will be stretching out your hip flexors by externally rotating your hip in this stretch here. And lastly, we will be doing the quad smash. This quad smash, you'll be using the foam roller. You're smashing your quadriceps muscles. By doing so, you can do that with a foam roller. Placing one leg in front of you. Let's get a better view here. And you're going to roll your leg all the way out from your knee to your hip, applying even pressure. You want to do this for 2 minutes on each side of the leg here.
For the Saturday exercises, we will be starting off with the push-ups first. We'll be doing push-up, keeping a neutral spine. Doing that 15 minutes, or not 15 minutes, 15 reps, engaging your core while you're doing that. The next, we will be doing the serratus smash. This will be focusing more on your arm archetype, the arm press archetype. So the serratus smash, you'll be using a ball here, placing the ball approximately your serratus and your ribs are. This is between like the lat and the pec. So placing this on serratus and smashing your rib cage here. Not a very good view, but placing this ball approximately here in this target area and smashing your serratus. Next, we will be doing the lower rib smash. So the lower rib smash, we're doing any exercises that works with extension or internal rotation. This target area, you'll be placing this ball in this region right here. This area. This area. This is what we'll be using to smash your ribs with. Excuse me. This, we will be doing this for 3 minutes on each side. And I will demonstrate like so here. Position the ball, bordering your scapula on your right shoulder blade of your spine to put additional pressure. Drive your hips or raise your hips up and drive the ball while rotating and smashing this ball into your upper ribs right in here. So placing this here, rolling the smashing, rotating muscle grip, and we'll be doing that for 3 minutes, taking breaks as needed. Last prescription day, Sunday, we will be focusing on core as well as the diaphragm area. What we'll be doing first is to do the front plank. Front plank, keeping a neutral spine, not allowing your hips to dip. You'll be doing this for a total of 30 seconds a set, for a total of 3 minutes. Next, we'll be doing a wall sit. So I'll demonstrate this by getting to a wall here. This wall, be sitting while keeping your hips pointed to the wall. Doing this for 1 minute for a total of 3 reps. Lastly, we will be doing a diaphragm gut smash. So this is from the Kelly Starr's Supple Leopard. This we will need a table. So for a table like we have here, we will be using a ball, tennis ball, finding your lower diaphragm. So this is my lower rib here. Your diaphragm approximately is under your last rib. Placing this ball and using this table, taking a deep breath in, putting the ball in where your diaphragm is and smashing your right side and left side. You have to do this on each side. So left side. Hold the ball so it doesn't move around. You'll be doing this for a total of 2 minutes per side, taking breaks as needed.